Hi, I'm just getting ready to do my show, so thank you so much for joining me. As you can see, I'm in my Halloween splendor, dressed as a fairy, and that's what we're going to be talking about today, fairies and getting in touch with our inner child. So see you soon, because I'll be on the radio, and I'll also be taking your comments and questions right here. Hello everybody, and welcome to this very special edition of the Night Shift. And I'm actually broadcasting live on a different radio station for me. Normally I'm on W4CY, but you are now tuning in, and I keep on getting the call letters wrong, so I am not even going to say what they are. It's been one of those days. But what's really exciting about this is I am also broadcasting on Facebook Live. And so if you want to see what it looks like to do a show like this, certainly go over to my fan page. All you have to do is put in SusanDintino, public figure, and voila, you will come onto my fan page and you'll see me broadcasting. Now, for those of you that don't know me very well, my name is SusanDintino, and as I said, every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m., I broadcast the Night Shift. And we talk about a variety of subjects, and throughout the show I do mini readings, intuitive readings, which I will be doing this evening. I start each show with pulling a card for each and every one of you, because as much as I try and get to everybody, it doesn't always work out that way. So if you have a question, I'm just thinking, I'm going to have my producer, my wonderful producer, post in the Skype chat room, and I will take a look at that and see if I can pull it up that way, or maybe she can just put it right up. Oh, I see. Great. Thank you, Rebel. She put it up. It's W4WN. I don't know. I've actually been a guest, so I don't know why I'm having such a problem with that. So I think right there, if you go to that page, and Rebel, if you want to post comments right there from the chat room over at W4WN, I will be able to take your questions. So that'll be the easiest way to do it. So what Rebel will do is she'll take a look at the chat room, and any questions that you have, or if you would like to do a mini reading with me, I'll be using Healing with the Fairies Oracle cards, because if you can see me, I am in my fairy splendor today. Yes, you know, everything from my little crown to my butterfly wings. So I'm having a lot of fun as we're thinking about Halloween and how we're going to proceed. So this show will be rebroadcast on my show, which will be Tuesday, Halloween night at 7 p.m. Eastern. So if you get a reading during the show, or I said something that you want to listen to again, please tune in on Tuesday, and after that, it will be available as a podcast up on iHeartRadio, and that's where you'll find all of my shows. So let me tell you a little bit about me for those of you that might be new to me. My name is SusanDintino, as I said, and I am a Hay House author. I have a book out called Songs of My Life, Slightly Out of Tune, and as the title suggests, it's a humorous approach to everything that I've learned in my life. So just kind of, well, I should say everything, because I'm certain it was written a few years ago, and I can honestly say that I've learned quite a bit since then. So that's a little bit about me. Intuitively, I've been doing this work professionally since 2004. So I've been giving readings. Everything about me is on my website, which is SusanDintino, DINTINO.com. So you can definitely tune in that way and see if there's anything that you'd be interested in. When I do these readings during the show, they're called mini readings for a reason. I do a mini reading, which is a quick answer to your question. If you're looking for something a little bit more, something a little bit more detailed, what I'd suggest you do is book a reading with me. And again, you can find everything out about me on my webpage. So let's get started. Okay, so now please forgive me for not making eye contact with those of you on Facebook Live. I want to make sure that my voice is coming through loud and clear on the radio, so I'm leaning towards the microphone. But let me talk a little bit about the card that I pulled for each and every one of you. And again, I do this in case you don't get to it. Now, I'm going to be able to show this card to the people that are tuning into Facebook Live. And what I love about this card, it was a random pull. And when I say it was a random pull, what I mean is that I went and shuffled the cards and pulled this randomly. Sometimes, depending on the topic of the show, what I'll do is I'll select a specific card. But I couldn't have asked for a better card for this evening, because we're going to be talking about having fun and talking about getting in touch with your inner child. So follow your dreams. Look at this beautiful fairy. And again, this is from Healing with the Fairies by Doreen Virtue. It's actually one of her early decks, and it's one of my favorites. So what dreams do you have right now? I know many of us are feeling a little bit antsy because this energy that's out there right now in Scorpio, it's really forcing us to really face our fears. It's probably hard to take me seriously, dressed the way I am. But anyways, I think it begs to be discussed because so many people that I know, friends, colleagues, people calling me for readings, are saying how harsh the energy seems. So if you're finding that you're really having quite a bit of problems dealing with this energy, just know that it's so much about what's going on astrologically. So follow your dreams. So we've got this, and I've got some people that are starting to come in. Let me say hi to Linda and Allie. Hi, Michelle, Maureen. Rebel, again, when you see Rebel kind of putting up questions, know that that is my producer. And somebody saying, is this a new show? No, this is not a new show. I will not be broadcasting regularly at this time on the station. But boy, I'd love to have you come on over to the night shift, which broadcasts live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I just can't do the show on Halloween, so I was greatly happy that I was able to broadcast on a different night and able to really reach out to all of you on W4WN radio. So I won't be back at this time, but come on over and definitely visit me. And yes, you can find me on W4CY. So it's the same, you just www.w4cy.com. And again, like I said. So I'm going to start looking. So again, we've got this follow your dreams. Okay, Halloween. So much about having fun. And I think many of us that don't have small children anymore, just forget that we can have fun as adults. And for those of you that might not know, especially my new listeners, I was in Disney World 2 weeks ago with my grandchildren, and part of what we did was going to this Halloween party. And it was so much fun because the adults actually got to trick or treat. And I have not done that, needless to say, in a very long time, because I went with my kids, I did it with my kids, and it was so much fun. So just keep that in mind. Maybe it would be fun to maybe go with a neighbor that's got little kids. Did you think about maybe revisiting that and just doing a couple houses? I think that there's nothing as exciting as being on tricks or treating, getting dressed in a costume. I found myself getting all excited just getting dressed up like this tonight. So yes, I am going to be dressing up for Halloween. This is probably my costume without my earphones on, my little fairy costume. And yes, you can find me on the W4CY radio station. So I'm going to be scrolling down a little bit. Oh, Ellie, thank you for telling me I look awesome. I appreciate that. Hi, Maureen. Let's see, Michelle, I want to make sure I get a hello to everybody. Heather. Okay, I know I saw a question up here. Okay, and this is from Maureen. And for those of you that are listening, this is basically what you do. If you're in the chat room on the radio station,